Okay, this question, actually this question is not too bad, but then this question only give 3 marks, so I will call this question is hot question as well, because 3 marks, there's a lot of things to do. Okay, so yeah, I will need to see the question. If this is 5 to 6 mark question, yeah, then it's fine. But 3 mark, yeah, it means you shouldn't spend more than 5 minutes in this question. So the diagram 16 shows the patterns of the piece of the tile, measure 12 multiple 12. So the pattern consists of a circle and a center O. Okay, you have center O, obviously, and inscribed in the square. That means the circle fixed perfectly in the square, ABCD, and 4 sectors with the center A, B, C, and D. Alright, so yeah, this is the center for each sector. I hope you actually see you have 4 sectors here. Alright, and then you have circle, something like this. But someone raised hand here. Any problem for Alvin? If not, I'm going to move on. So for this question, what I will do here, I will try to separate it out. Because this is center point, right? So I'm going to cut the center point. And here, I will cut the center point. And then I try to make one triangle. Because I know this one will be the right triangle, isosceles right triangle. Oh, you alert me about now, sir, but now it's okay, right? Thanks for that. Okay, so have a look on this triangle. And because of this right triangle, I know this area basically is a segment. Correct or not? This one is called segment. For those who do not know what is the meaning for segment, segment basically means if this is a sector, we will cut out a triangle. The part left here we call segment. And then in MF, we have the formula for segment. The segment basically is half r square and then bracket theta minus sine theta. Alright, actually this formula is from the sector formula and triangle formula. Because what? This is sector formula, what half r square theta. And half r square sine theta is triangle formula. This is triangle formula. So they factorize out half r square and then they come out this formula. Even if you do not understand this formula, you can still do slowly and you will get the same answer. Right, but then if you understand this formula, then it will be very good. This formula actually is quite easy for you to find a segment. And if you can find a segment, you know in the whole diagram, basically you have 8 different segments. You have 1, here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So because if I cut, you can easily see I have 8 different segments. If I cut like this, if I cut like this, if I cut like this. So do you find out we have 8 segments? So what I will do over here is, I will try to find one of the segment and then I use my answer, I multiple 8. Then I can get the answer. This is the faster way I can think of lah. Because just now I trying to figure a lot of way, trying to use a circle to minus the middle part. It will going to waste a lot of time. So I think this is the faster way and easier ways to make it at least worth 3 marks. Okay, so since you understand the idea, so I just work it out. So I will say shaded region equals to 8 multiple, the formula, half. Obviously, in this case, the R here will be 6. Here will be 6. And we know that the angle basically is 90 degrees. Alright, because this is a square. Alright, so I will say 6 square. And the theta 90 degree basically is pi over 2. Minus Size 90, use the calculator, size 90 is 1. Alright, and the question says pi you must use 3.142. So later press the calculator, I will use 3.142 to get the most accurate answer. Okay, you have an 8 here. Alright, so then you just use the calculator. So yeah, 3.142, I will do 3.142 minus 1 first, and then half multiple 36 is 18, and then multiple 18, and then multiple 8. Alright, so something wrong. Half r squared. 3.142 minus 1 multiple 18 multiple 8. Oh no, 3.142 have to divide 2. 3.142 divided by 2, then only minus 1. Yeah, multiple 6, 18 multiple 8. Yeah, the answer will be 82.22 centimeter square. Alright, this is how we do it. Best to do this question at the last. My reference book got this formula. Good, then you can just follow the reference book. I don't know whether can use the formula. Yeah, you can use another formula definitely. If you want to find a segment, you can always do this one, half r squared theta minus half AB sine C. Remember this one? AB sine C is to find the area of triangle. Let's say this is A, this is B, this is C, the angle C. But then because this is sector, A and B is the same length, and A equals to R, B equals to R, so therefore they come out the formula become half R squared sine theta. Actually they are the same. They come out the formula half R squared sine theta. You just imagine half multiple R multiple sine angle on between. It's totally the same thing. Okay? Now I calculate the area of one segment. Do you see this segment? Okay, I draw out the sector with different color because the whole diagram let me sketch until so terrible. Yeah, I actually trying to find this sector. So yeah, I have this sector which is 90 degrees here, and then I'm trying to find this segment. Yeah, this is 6, this is 6, this is 90 degrees. So my idea is whatever inside here is to find a segment, and then multiple 8 because here we have 8 segments. So I hope actually I answer your questions, Seokju. So you want to find this segment is very easy, right? You use the whole sector minus the triangle. Okay, then you multiple 8. Okay, let me move on. Okay, this one should be okay. Okay, OA, that means from O to A, you have this one. You have coordinates, then it's very easy. So OA is basically is equal to -3 and 2. Just write in the column vector. -3, that means you move 3 units this side. 2, that means you move 2 units, go up. Alright. So yeah, nothing special. And AB, so you will need to know, yeah, your OB. OB basically is go down only. Yeah, OB basically is a coordinate 0, -5. Alright, then I want to find AB. I know AB equals to AO plus OB. So AO means I add a negative for both. So I will get 3, -2. And OB will be 0, -5. So I will get 3, -7. Then I convert into this form. So equals to 3i minus 7j. Okay, easy. Yeah, someone raise hand. Any more problem for Seokju? I see you raise hand. Or this raise hand is for just now? Okay, good. Okay, this vector question just 2 marks. Just 1 mark for each. Okay, very easy. Okay, this one is a little bit troubling, but still okay. Okay, now you want to find the PQ. Of course, you can use the imagination or duplicate methods to do this. But yeah, because in last virtual class, actually I tried to like duplicate the line and actually teach you all how to get this one. But in this video, I try to use mathematic methods to actually solve this one. Yeah, they ask you to find a unit vector or PQ, so I will need to find PQ first. Of course, in order to find PQ, I will need to know my OP and OQ first. OQ is very easy. 2 unit is 1s. So we have another 1s, another 1s, another 1s. So I know OQ. I know OQ basically equals to 4s. Easy. But OP is a bit hard. Okay. OP itself is basically something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Something like 1, 6. So I will need to try to solve this one. So before I solve this one, I will do something very interesting. So I will try to find S and R first. S itself is basically equals to 2, 0. Because I move 2 units to that side. R itself is basically equals to -1, 2. You move to the left, right 1 and move 2 units. Okay, so if I have S and R, I try to substitute into here. So this one, OP is 1, 5, 1, 6. Now, I'm trying to get 1, 6 from here. So, okay, because this is 0, the bottom part is 0. You're trying to imagine if S plus R, because the bottom part is 0, if I want to get a 6 for the bottom part, at least my R will need to have 3, right? So, I have some idea is I want to get 3R. Because the bottom part over here is 6, right? So I know I got something to do with 3R. Of course, I do not want to write R. I write the matrix -1, 2. Okay, so now here I have -3, 6. Yeah, I have the 6 already. But -3, how do I get 1? I know -3 will need to plus 4, right? So I will plus 4. In order to get here is 4, I will say this is 2s. So you can find out this one basically is -3, 6 plus 4, 0. Then I will get 1, 6. Okay, so therefore I know OP is equals to, OP will equals to, this is 3R plus 2S. Okay? Yeah, this is how to use the mathematical method to solve this one. If you cannot understand, then we do something interesting. Okay, I duplicate the line like last time. Okay, this is OP. No, I do not want to have OP. I want to have. Okay, how do I form the OP? Okay, so I take out the OP, and then I want to have these two. So maybe I will use, oops. Okay, then I draw the line again. For OS, yeah, I have to think how many OS. Okay, because this one is go that side, right? So yeah, I try to put 1 OS, 2 OS, let me see, if I go 2 unit, 1, 2, 3, yeah, good. 2 OS should be good. Then I draw a line again for OR. I mean for R, yeah. Okay, so if I duplicate this one 3 times, this is R, right? R, maybe I change to different color for R. Please. I change it into the green color. This is R. So you see the R, this is 1 R. Oh, joke. He couldn't understand I'm pressing something. This is R. And then I expand it, become 2R. I expand it again, become 3R. So from here, in order to get the OP, this is OP, right? I will need to have 2S plus 3R. 2S plus 3R. No, it's plus 3R, it's not minus 3R. Yeah, this is how we do this. But just now I just trying to use the column vector to show you how actually I can get this. Yeah, you can use any method as long as you must get OP, because this is the only way you can find PQ. Because PQ will equals to PO plus OQ. PO means add a negative for it, so it will be minus 3R minus 2S plus OQ. OQ is 4S. So the final answer, it will be 2S plus, it will be 2S minus 3R. But then the question is not finding PQ. We find unit vector of PQ. So in order to do a unit vector of PQ, so what I will do is unit vector of PQ will equals to vector of PQ over magnitude of PQ. Okay, so PQ you have already. So you want to get the 2S, you want to get the magnitudes of PQ. So yeah, you just do something like 2 square plus 9 square. It's 2 square plus 9 square with 14. 13. Yeah, this is the unit vector. Angeline still cannot understand? Need to separate. Yeah, you want to separate, it's okay. You want to leave like this, it's okay also. They won't mark you wrong. Okay? But if means draw the line, what do you mean by draw the line? Oh, the modulus line, yeah, is something you must do, because the modulus line in the vector chapter is mean magnitude. So yeah, you have to do it. I mean to find the OP. Yeah, you can try to draw the line to see how can you get OP. Yeah, or you can use the column vector method which I just used just now. Actually, it's quite easy. It's a simple math. Because OP is 1/6, and then I want to get a 1/6 from S and R. You just imagine this is something, some games, okay? And then the games is to use S and R to find 1 and 6. So because the bottom is 0, so no matter how I plus my what number I use to multiply my S, the bottom is still always 0. But then bottom I want to get 6, right? So what in my mind what come into my mind first will be, I will get 3R. Because 3R, I have negative 3, 6. I have the 6 here, which I want. So the first thing is, I will know this have something to do with 3R. Because I already get the 6. But 3R is negative 3. But I want a positive 1 on the top. So my S here will give me 2 here. 2, in order to get the negative 3 become 1, I will need to have 4 on the top. So this is mean 2S. Because 2 multiple S, you will get 2 multiple 2, you get 4. Yeah, maybe it's still very hard for you to visualize this. So what you can do is, you try to take out the S and R, and then you're trying to think how to use S and R to find 1, 6. Yeah, you just take out a piece of paper and yeah, do some try and error maybe. Okay? Yeah, just try. It's not as hard as you think. But if you do try and error method, maybe you can straight away do for PQ also can, no problem. Okay, so let me move on to B. Okay, B is something very, very easy. Okay, find the value A and B. So in order to find the value A and B, if this one is equal to this one. Okay, if this one equal to this one, I think this one, they are the non-zero vector. If they are zero vector, then is different story. That means, okay, you find out on the other side, here you do not have S, here you do not have R. Because you have R here, you do not have R on the other side. So that means I will add it myself like this. Let me erase this one. That means on the other side, I will add the 0 R here. Because nothing here means 0. On the other side, this side do not have an equal, the other side means this side do not have S. I will add the 0 S by myself. So that means I'm comparing R and R. A minus 5 will equal to 0. So if A minus 5 equal to 0, A equals to 5. Okay? And then for S, I'm comparing the S. A plus B equals to 0. So if A plus B will equal to 0, B equals to negative A. Just like this. What do you mean by you can't see the solution? You cannot see what I write? Any problem so far? Is that okay? If the question not mentioning anything, yeah, just assume it is non-zero vector. Why must add the R onto S? Y equals to 0? Because there's nothing what? Because in vector, what we will do is always like this. In vector, we will do something like, okay, let's say P I plus 5j equals to 7i plus q minus 1j. This is just a simple example. So, in order to find P and Q, what we will do is we will always use comparing method. Mean I will comparing I. So what I mean by comparing I is I will take the coefficient of I. Coefficient of I over here is P. Coefficient I for here will be 7. So I know P actually equals to 7. Then what I do next, I will comparing J. So I write comparing J. J on this side. When I say this side mean because of the equal, is 5. The other side is 9, is Q minus 1. So I know Q equals to 6. But in the case just now, they do like this. They do something like P plus 5 I equals to just a random Q minus 7 J. So because they do like this, okay, you want to use a comparing method, you have some issue now. You do not have I and J on the both sides. So what I will do is, for the I here, I add it myself. I say 0, I. Over here, I will say 0, J. Then I can comparing I with the I. So P plus 5 will equal to 0. So P plus 5 will equal to 0. So P will equal to negative 5. And then I comparing the J. So I comparing the J. So here is 0, here is Q minus 7. So 0 equals to q minus 7. So q will equals to 7. This is what the question trying to do. And I think it's just like 2-mark question because it's very direct. If you always do this kind of question, of course if you don't understand, you see this equation, you will panic or you will have no idea how to start. But if you understand, it's very easy. They are just comparing between R and S. So if those things you don't see, you just add it yourself. Okay? Yeah, let's move on. What's the time now? Yeah, almost 5 o'clock already. Which question are we now? We're still have 6 more questions to go. Alright, for this one. This one, the first thing is you have to understand what is the meaning for dot. A lot of students think the dot is inverse. This is not the inverse. 1 dot means differentiate 1 time. 2 dot means differentiate 2 times. Differentiate 2 times. This is not the inverse. This one is not the same with something like this. Alright, they are not the same. This is differentiation. This is function. Alright, they are not the same. So you need to differentiate 2 times and substitute 0 into it. Alright, so yeah, and this is 3 marks. So I will do it very fast. So I will say fx equals to 4, and then this is 3x minus 5 power of 3. So I say differentiation is very easy. You move the 3 in front and then you minus 1. So it become 2, and then you differentiate inside. Differentiate 3x minus 5, it will give you 3, isn't it? So you have 36 3x minus 5 square. And then you differentiate one more time. Same thing, you move the power in front. 2 multiples 36 is 72. You get 3x minus 5 is power 1. And then you differentiate inside, you'll get another 3 here. So it will give you 216. This is 3x minus 5. Then after that, you substitute the 0 into it. So dot dot 0 will equals to 216, 3, 0, minus 5. So it's negative 5 multiple this one. So 216 multiple 5. So we have negative 1080. Got something wrong? It's negative. It is negative. My God. I can't believe I do this kind of mistake. Yeah, thanks for that. Okay, let's do the math again. This is negative 12. This is 3x minus 5. Minus 1 again is negative 4. Differentiate inside, you'll get 3. So this is negative 36. This is 3x minus 5 minus 4. Then I differentiate one more time. It's negative 4 multiple this one, you will get positive 24, 24, 24, 144. This is 3x minus 5. Minus 1 again is negative 5. And then this one differentiate inside is 3. So this one will be multiple 3. Yeah, 144 times 3 is 4, 3, 2. Then this is 3x minus 5 power of 5. Then you substitute the 0 into the x. So this is 432 over negative 5's power of 5. Wow, the answer is so different. Negative 5 power of 5. Okay, it's negative 0.1382. Imagine SPM use all the space that you can't even use the liquid paper. Yeah, in the SPM, if you have the situation like me just now, just raise up your hand and take another foolscap paper to write again. Don't do something like erase it or use liquid paper. This is not rationalized. Alright, so yeah, just like cross it out, okay? Then just take another paper. Yeah, just cross it, which just normally if I do it myself, I will just cross it nicely, 2 line. Yeah, this is very understand one. You're doing cross until 10 line or 100 line. Yeah, just waste your time. Just cross 2 line, then it will be good. Alright, so yeah, for this one, Okay, this question is a bit confusing, but I see someone raise hand. Okay, I think this raise hand is for just now one, isn't it? Yeah, because just now I forget about negative. Okay, so for this one, the diagram 20 will show the curve y equals to negative x squared plus 6x. Given that the tangent to the curve at point Q is parallel to the OP. Alright, so I will need to draw a line OP. So I assume O to P is parallel to the Q line. So I assume they are parallel. Okay, parallel, you must know what's the meaning for parallel. If until now you do not know, it's very dangerous for you. Means same gradient, alright? Parallel means same gradient. Alright, so I will try to find the gradient for OP first. 5 minus 0 divide 5 minus 0. Okay, so basically my gradient is 1. Alright, so since the line is tangent to the curve, so I know in order to find the gradient for the line Q, I will do dy dx. dy dx, I will get negative 2x plus 6. Since they have the same gradient, means dy dx equals to 1. So negative 2x plus 6 equals to 1. So 2x will equals to 5. X will equals to 2.5. But the question asks you to find the coordinate of Q. That means you will need to know the y value. So in order to know the y value, I will substitute 2.5 into my y equation here. Alright, so y will equals to negative 2.5 square plus 6 2.5. Then I will use calculator for this one for sure. So negative 2.5 square and plus 6 multiple 2.5. Yeah, I will get 8.75. So therefore, my coordinate Q is equal to 2.5 and 8.75. Okay, it's very easy. So the first thing is you have to understand the gradient, and then you find out the gradient like this one. Obviously all of you can do gradient, and then you have to understand what is the meaning to tangent to the curve. Tangent to the curve means at the point Q itself, the straight line and the curve will have the same gradient. Okay, they will have the same gradient. The curve and the straight line will have the same gradient at tangent point. So that's means at the Q here, the gradient will equals to 1. So I will do dy dx equals to 1. And then I solve it out, I got x value equal to 2.5. Then I know this is 2.5 y. So in order to find the y, I substitute 2.5 into my equation y here. I can easily get my y value. Alright. Let's move on to 21. Anything want to ask me? Answer can, yeah, definitely you can write in fraction. Fraction is always correct. No worry. Okay, this one is a bit special. Okay, means this kind of question is not so obvious, but then if you understand, it's not hard also. The rate of change of the volume. So when you see rate of change of volume, I teach in my video, when you see rate, that means this is dt. And dt always at the denominator. So I will know this is dt at the bottom. Rate of change of volume. So this is dv dt. Yes, the answer can write in fraction form. Okay, so I know dv dt basically equals to 6t squared minus 2t plus 1. Okay, then the question asks you to find the volume in terms of t. If volume equals to 11 and t equals to 2. So from dv dt, if you want to get back the v, the only way is you need to integrate dv dt. Okay, so you integrate dv dt. So what you will do is I will integrate this one. So this is 6t power of 3 divided by 3. This is 2t power plus 1 divided by total power plus t plus c. This is my v. This is the reason why he gives you this information, is to help you to find c. Alright. So I will use v equals to 11, and this one obviously I can simplify lah. This is 2, this is 1. So equals to 2. T, this is 2 cubed minus 2 square plus 2 plus c. Alright, so I will need to solve this one. This is 11. This is 8, 16, 16 minus 4. Oh, never mind, write everything first. Plus 2 plus c. Alright, so here is 12, 14 minus 14, negative 3. So therefore, v equals to 2t cubed minus t squared plus t minus 3. This equation of v in terms of t. Alright. Yeah, when I first read this question, I thought it's the rate of change question, but end up it's the integration question. So you must read the question carefully and try to understand what the question wants. Alright, because most of the time we see rate of change, we thought it's a rate of change question, but it is not, it's an integration question. Because he asks you to find v in terms of t. Alright. Okay, so let's move on to 22. Okay. It's given that the median score of the distribution is 42. In this case, they give you the median is 42. So I know this one will be my median class, because 42 is between 40 to 49. Alright, so calculate the values of k. So this one, I hope you at least you know the median formula. It will be lower boundary of the median class plus n over 2 minus, n is a total frequency, minus cumulative frequency before the median class divided by frequency of the median class multiple with class size. Okay, this is median formula. Alright, so yeah, so lower boundary for this one, lower boundary for this class will be 39.5. Alright, use 40 plus 39 divided by 2, so it will be 39.5. And over here is plus all the frequency, it's just plus all the frequency, so it will be 20, 24 plus k. And capital F is a cumulative frequency before the median class. Mean you will need to add until the median class, before the median class. So this is median class, right? So I will accumulate all the frequency here. This is capital F. So obviously it's 11. And small f is the frequency of the median class. Frequency of the median class here obviously is 12. Right, it's 12. So it will be 12. Yeah, and then class, this is class size. C is a class size. Class size you can use upper boundary minus lower boundary, which is 49.5 minus 39.5. Then the class size obviously is 10. Or you can use your finger 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. It's 10. Alright? Yeah, both methods is okay. But I prefer you boundary because you are MF student. Because if the number is very big, impossible you use your finger in the exam, right? Yeah. Anyways, yeah, just substitute everything in the formula, then you can easily get 3 marks. So I will substitute for you also. So median is 42 equals to lower boundary 39.5 plus n over 2, mean 24 plus k divided by 2 minus 11 divided by 12 multiple 10. Then solve this equation to find k. So I move this one to this side first. I will get 2.5. I move 39.5 to the other side, and then I move the 10 and 12. So multiple 12 over 10 equals to 24 plus k over 2 minus 11. So this one simplified, this is 6, this is 5. Simplify again, this is 0.5. So here is 3. So 3, I move the 11 plus 11, and then I move the 2, multiple 2, because divide 2, right? 24 plus k. So k will equals to, this is 14, 28 minus 24, k equal to 4. Alright, this is simple algebra. Yeah, I hope you all are fine over here. What is the symbol of the median? What is that? So I couldn't see the chart. What is the symbol of median? Means I'm confused. Okay, basically for median you don't have any symbol, but for mean, yes. Means sometimes we will use, for example, depend what chapter. In statistics, the mean we will write this way. In probability distribution, the mean we will write like this. Yeah, and for the variance and standard deviation, it's very standard lah. Variance is like this, standard deviation is like this. Alright, but for probability distribution, mean you have the formula for mean lah. Mean will equals to MP, and variance will equals to MPQ, and standard deviation will equal to square root MPQ. Yeah, median capital M. Yeah, maybe median is capital M. I never pay attention on the symbol for median. How to know 12 is the median? How to know 12? We don't have the 12 over here. Yeah, for Shokju, do you mind to explain about your question? I don't get how we know use 12. For which part? You mean the frequency? Yeah, because the median score is 42. Right? Oh, yeah, you know, yeah, because median score is 42. So 42 is between 40 to 49. Right? So this one is the median class. Okay? Yeah, let's move on. Okay, permutation and combination. A school want to choose 5 students consists of 2 boys and 3 girls. Okay. To participate in the mathematics quiz. These 5 students are children from a group of 6 boys and 6 girls. Okay. So you have 6 boys, you want to choose 2 boys. You have 6 girls, you want to choose 3 girls. And I say for human, most of the time we use C. So this one is just 6C2 multiple 6C3. That's all. So I think the answer is 300, isn't it? Let's try 6C2 times 6C3. Yep, the answer is 300. For P, most of the time if you use P, is for permutation. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, P most of the time when you use P is for number, is for something for number code, or for letter code, or you see something to do with arrangement, then you will use P. Okay, mean the arrangement itself is play a very important role in that case, then you need to use P. So I always use the like handphone example. So for example, if I have my iPhone, and my iPhone actually, if I set the password like 1234, so if you want to like enter my iPhone, you press 1243. Can you enter my iPhone? Cannot, right? Because 1234 and 1243 is not the same. So in this case, the arrangement is very important because the 3 must at the 3rd position, 4 must at the 4th position. So if in that case, arrangement is very important, you have to use P. Okay, so if I set my password is 2 orange and 2 apple, don't use password lah. If it's fine. I don't want to confuse you even more. So because for some time the object itself, the arrangement is not so important. So I use back the same case here. So the question, they want to choose 2 boys and 3 girls. So they have 6 boys here. No matter which boy they choose, it doesn't matter as long as they get 2 boys. So in this case, you cannot say you have boy 1, boy 2, boy 3, boy 4, boy 5, boy 6. Because for them, all the boys is the same. You just randomly choose 2 boys. So in this case, it's obviously the arrangement is not so important. Am I answer your question? Yeah, always use password. Your password is very easy to understand. But if you still cannot understand, you can think whenever you see number and letter, you just use P. If you see not number and not letter, you just use C. But this one is not 100%. I can say it's 85 to 90% is like that. Okay? Let's move on. Okay, the numbers of way of team can be arranged in a row for a group photographer. 2 boys must next to each other. Alright, now you have 2 boys and 3 girls. So boys must group together. So I'll group the boy together. So yeah, we have another 3 more girl. Since I group the boy together, I calculate the boy as the one subject. The one whole thing. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. If you have 4 objects here, we want to arrange the 4 objects, it's just 4 factorial. But then the boys, among the boys themselves, they can switch place among themselves, right? So multiple 2 boys here, multiple 2 factorial. So this is your answer. So it's 48, isn't it? Yeah, it's 48. Okay, this is how to do, yeah, when they want 2 boys together. Yeah, you can do 2 multiple 4p4, yes. Why is 4? Because you have 4 objects here. Right? I mean, not object, they are human. I mean, you have 4 group here. So you see 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 4 factorial. You want to arrange 4 subjects, then it's 4 factorial. But then among the boys themselves, they can switch place, right? So you have to arrange the 2 boys here. So it's 2 factorial. So you just multiple. So for example, I change the question a bit. It's still 2 boys and 3 girls. But then I want girls are all next to each other. Are all next to each other. So in this case, I will group the girl together. And then I have 2 boys. So you see over here, I have 1 subject, 2 subject, 3 subject. So it's 3 factorial. But among the girls themselves, I can still arrange among the girls themselves, right? They have 3 girls here. So it's multiple 3 factorial. So 3, 2, 6, 6 is 36. Okay? This is how to do when you have the question are next to each other. Alright, so yeah, let's move on. Yeah, almost finished. Last 2. Okay, table 24 show the result of MF test, the additional mathematics test of all the students in certain class. Given that the probability of the boy in the class, okay, the boy means the boy here, in the class mean, yeah, in the total class, the fail is in the test is 1 over 4. So the test fail in the test is 1 over 4. That means not fail will be 3 over 4, isn't it? Alright, so I cannot say like this. Means what? Means mean they are the, let me think. There's a boy but they are not fail. Okay. Yeah, means when they are not this one is 3 over 4. I think we think that way will be easier. So we have to find what is the total first. Number of sample space. Mean all plus together. This is 15, 24 plus x. Okay, this is total student in the class. So since the probability of boy in the class will fail the test is 1 over 4, that means they're trying to say the probability for this one over total is 1 over 4. So this one, I mean x over sample space, you will get 1 over 4. So that means the rest which is this one. The rest, this is called the rest. Means the rest, which is 24, over total 24 plus x should equal to 3 over 4. Alright, so if you understand this one, you just cross over multiple. So you will get 1696 equals to 72 plus 3x. Oh, no space here. Plus 3x. So therefore, 24 equals to 3x. Therefore, x equals to 8. If x is equals to 8, that means my sample space, I total in the class, I have 32 students. Alright, if I have 32 students, so the next question, if 2 students selected random from a class, find the probability that 2 students pass the test. We have how many students pass the test in this case? We have 20 students pass the test. Here is pass, right? So that means 20 pass out of total. Because I select a student, I cannot select the same student 2 times, right? So obviously it's without replacement. So I multiple 19 over 31 because of without replacement. So this one over 32 multiple 19 over 31. Yeah, so you will get the answer, which is 95 over 248. Yeah, of course you can write in decimal. It's something like 0.3831. You can't understand which part? Okay, basically they want to select 2 students in the class. They want to select 2 students from the class. They want to find the probability that 2 students will pass the test. Why only the total must minus by 1? No, both also minus 1. If you see carefully here, 20 and minus 1 already become 19. Because I already selected 1 student who passed the test. In the class itself, I only left 19 students who passed the test. But because I select that student out, total number of students in the class is 31. It's not 32 because I take the student out already. So, yeah, let's use the table to explain again. So, total student who passed the test, because on the table, do you see? Lulus, pass. So, number of students who passed the test is 20. Number of students in the class is 32. So, if I select the first student who passed the test from the 20 students, so obviously the probability is 20 out of 32. Because this is your probability, right? It means you close your eyes, you randomly select from the 32 students in the class, you can at least get 20 students who pass the test. But now, if I select, no, it's not the 2. If you have 5 apple and 3 orange, don't use orange, pineapple, 5 apple and 3 pineapple, what is the probability of getting apple? Okay, what is the probability to getting 1 apple? You cannot use 1 over 8, right? Because there's 5 apple there. You have to use 5 over 8. This is select 1 apple. So if I ask what is the probability to select 2 apple without replacement, so the probability of select first apple is 5 over 8. The probability of select second apple will be 4 over 7. If you still cannot understand, I have a better way. We use tree diagram. Okay, in the class. Okay, so first I select the student who passed the test, who failed the test. Then I select student who passed the test, who failed the test. But obviously, I select the first student. This one is I select the second student. So, I have 20 students out of 32, right? So the student who passed the test is 20 out of 32, isn't it? Fail obviously is 10 out of 32. Now I want to find the probability of both of them also pass the test. So the second time I select the pass, because I select one already, this one left 19, total only left 31. Because now I want to find the probability both also will pass the test. So it will be 20 over 32 times 19 over 31. Correct or not? You cannot say this is 1 over 32 and then this is 2 over 32, this is 1 over 32. Because it's not one student passed the test only. We have 20 students who passed the test. You still cannot understand? I have no idea. How? Yeah, maybe you're trying to take some time to digest it. Okay? Actually, it's very easy to understand. I do not know how to make. Let me think. Okay. I'm trying to make your life easier. Oh, why I use this one? Okay, just an easier one. In a classroom, you have 20 students who pass the test. And you have 10 students who fail. Now, what is the probability to select a student who passed the test? If you have 20 students who passed the test, 10 students who failed the test, total of the student is 30, right? So the student who passed the test, how to select one student who passed the test? Obviously, we use 20 over 30, isn't it? 20 over 30, this is select one student only. I only select one student. This is a probability. Okay? It's not 1 over 30. You cannot say 1 over 30. If you do 1 over 30 because of one student, then you find the probability student who fail. One student fail is still 1 over 30. Then no matter pass or fail, they have the same probability. It doesn't make sense, right? So it cannot be 1 over 30 because you select one student. So probability is something like percentage. In the whole class of 30 students, you have 20 students who pass the test. That means the percentage of pass in the class is very high, right? So it cannot be like 1 over 30. Okay, if you still cannot understand, I can't help. Yeah, you try to go to watch my probability video, and I'm going to move on to the last video. I mean the last question. Yeah, if you can understand the diagram, it will be very easy. But because some students might think this is 2 over 32 multiple 1 over 31. And because we couldn't do this, because 2 is not the total number of students who passed the test. 2 is just because you think this is 2 students. Yeah, we only left 10 minutes. Okay, yeah, this is wrong. Don't do this. Okay, last one. Discrete random variable. Okay, for the discrete random variable, and then they ask you to find n and p. Okay, mean is 3. That means I know np equals to 3. And variance is 0.75. I know npq is equals to 0.75. So, yeah, in order to find n and p, I will need to find q first. So, I substitute np into second equation. So, 3, np becomes 3. Q equals to 0.75. So, q itself equals to 0. Is it 0.25? Yeah, 0.25. So if q equals to 0.25, p equals to 1 minus q. So p will equals to 1 minus 0.25. Obviously, p is 0.75. So if I know P equals 0.75, I can find N easily. N multiple 0.75 equals to 3. So N equals to 3 divided by 0.75, N equals to 4. Alright, easily. Got it. And then he asks you to solve when x equals to 3. Yeah, you learn about the formula, right? So when x equals to 3, since you know your N, well, I write 4 when I say 3. Yeah, 3. It will be 4C3. And then this one is P first, 0.75. And then power of 3. And this is 0.25, power of 1. Then you just use your calculator to solve this one. Yeah, you should get 0.4219. Yep. Easy. Yes, we finished the class today. Any question you want to ask before we end the class? You just came for 10 minutes. Yeah, you should join earlier. But it's okay. I will upload these videos to the YouTubes by tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow is Sunday. And I know your MF exam is on Tuesday. So you have a lot of time to actually... Yeah. Yeah, actually, my short throat is very bad. But it's fine. Yeah, I end already. I don't need to speak anymore. When is the paper 2? I don't think I have time for paper 2 because yeah, tomorrow I have meeting and everything. Yeah, so yeah, you just try to do your paper 2 yourself and you can easily get the answer online also. Yeah, I still got physics and chemistry. Yeah, you can watch my video. And yeah, if possible, try to join my Facebook group to help the other student. Yeah, if possible, also try to share my channel to your friend or your junior. Yeah, I just hope it can benefit more students. And next year, actually, I will build my own website. And yeah, because a lot of students suggest actually I should like categorize my video chapter by chapter and easier for them to search. So rather, I will still use YouTube, but then I will have my own website also. Now actually, I'm developing my own website, so around 5 to 6 months, it can be done. And I hope it can benefit more students. Okay. Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, it's really not easy to make video online because it's very time consuming. But luckily, I'm quite free like last few years. So yeah, I use my free time to make a lot of videos. But like currently, I'm very busy, so I cannot upload the video as much as like last time. No, I didn't teach Form 6. No problem. Yes, so all the best for your exam. Yes, so make sure you just revise those parts you are not so good at, and make sure you can do those questions you cannot do. Just in the exam, I can foresee a lot of hot questions coming out. So you just imagine exam is something like play games or whatsoever. So you just try to score as high mark as possible, right? So those questions you cannot do one, just leave it first. Go to do those questions you think is easy. Yeah, just score as many as possible. And because of Malaysia culture, I think it's quite easy to get A's because their A's is 60 to 65 maybe. Yeah, so no need to worry so much. If you got very bad in your try exam, you might still got A for your final exam. But just do as many as possible. Yeah, you want to get A++, because so many plus, you have to make sure you do well in all the topics. If not, I don't think you can get so many plus. Alright, I'm going to off the virtual class. Yeah, good luck to you guys and see you guys soon. Yeah. And one more thing, please let me know your result after the result is coming out. Yeah, I just want to know, is my virtual class is really help you? Is my video is really help you? It's possible give me some testimonial also. Yeah, then I can use the testimonial to tell people at least my website is good. Alright. See you guys soon. Bye bye. Take care.